President Trump has revoked Secret Service protection for former Vice President Kamala Harris. A senior White House official tells NBC News the vice president typically only gets 6 months of protection after leaving office. But a Secret Service official says President Biden had signed an executive memorandum in January to extend protections for Harris to 18 months. It's only been about 7 months since Harris left office. A senior advisor to Harris issued this statement in response. The vice president is grateful to the United States Secret Service for their professionalism, dedication and unwavering commitment to safety. This is not the first time that Mr. Trump has ended Secret Service protections for someone. Former National Security Advisor John Bolton had his security detail terminated just hours after Trump returned to the White House in January. Bolton served in Trump's first administration, and his home and his offices were searched by the FBI earlier this week. Protections were also revoked. And that is my phone going off. I apologise. Protections were also revoked for Mr. Trump's former Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, and a former top aide, Brian Hook. Then in March, Trump ended Secret Service protections for President Biden's adult children, Hunter and Ashley. What does it all mean? Let's bring in Washington Bureau Chief at USA Today, Susan Page, and MSNBC senior Washington correspondent and co-host of The Weekend, Eugene Daniels. Susan, quickly, I mean, this news is just coming into us, but what's the legality of this? If President Biden had extended the protection and then President Trump overturns President Biden's offer, is this just like an executive order that a president can overrule and so he can go ahead with this? And what do you think it means?
Absolutely. It's up to the president. It was up to Biden to extend it. It's up to Trump to decide that's not what he wants to do. That's why you want to pass laws instead of just signed executive orders, because they have more staying power. You know, in a way, it's not surprising. Traditionally, vice presidents get 6 months of protection after they leave office. On the other hand, we live in a very violent time. We know that every day. With reports of violence like we see in Minneapolis now. And it comes at a really awkward time for Kamala Harris, whose book is coming out in days, and a big book tour is planned. And now the security arrangements I'm sure she was counting on for that tour have just been taken away. And by the way, I've been trying to get an interview with her about her new book. So if she's watching,
listening,
yes,
okay.
Anyway. But I do think
message out from Susan.
I don't think it's an outrage. It's not unprecedented. It's not one of those kinds of things. It does create some complications, I think, for the former vice president.
Eugene, why did President Biden feel that there was a need to extend it? Was it because of what Susan is talking about, that we live in this time of unprecedented animosity towards not just people but politicians, as we also saw up in Minneapolis a few months ago?
Before I got here, I was on the phone with a bunch of former Biden and former Harris officials and current Harris senior advisors. And, the sense was at the time in the administration was, look, at the end of the day, this is a black woman in America. We've seen the death threats and the kinds of things that have come her way from the Secret Service has been working on for years. So they wanted to extend it. It would have ended next year, next summer. I was talking to a few of the aides, and all of them said the same word to me, which is, this is predictable, right? Were they prepared for it, as Susan's saying, with her book tour coming up? No, because the Secret Service works for weeks on these things. The security apparatus is planned for a very long time, so they weren't prepared for it. But it's also a piece of how Donald Trump works, right? Because it is retributive, right? It's not just, we want to save money on the Secret Service or, this is weird. They do it because, some of the Harris folks said because of distractions from all of the things that are swirling around. And two, just because he doesn't like Vice President Kamala Harris. At the end of the day, that is what I heard over and over and over again. And it speaks to how Donald Trump operates. He used the government to deal with his own personal animosity with people.
And then, of course, we saw the FBI raiding John Bolton's house. We have no idea whether one thing leads to another thing, but...
And that's, of course, much more serious. Because that is the use of the judicial system, perhaps, against someone who has been critical of him. I mean, when you talk about the thing with Kamala Harris, not unprecedented. The thing with John Bolton, that's pretty unprecedented.
Okay.